Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Logan Rader. This is New Mexico Living. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. Kick back, relax, enjoy a cup of coffee, some water, whatever you're drinking. We got a good long hour in store for you, so let's get right into things. The New Mexico community is set to play a part in a $1 billion company's move to Albuquerque. $1 billion with a B. Pacific Fusion says it will set up a manufacturing site in Los Lunas to build components needed for its planned facility at Mesa del Sol. Now, the Albuquerque facility is expected to help develop power generating technology, creating energy in the same way as the sun, believe it or not. Now, the Los Lunas site will be around 200,000 square feet. The village says it's excited to see what long-term growth might mean for the company.
And Pacific Fusion's presence here really solidifies the village of Los Lunas as a key player in central New Mexico's growing tech, innovation, and clean energy hub.
Wow, it's amazing stuff right there. Village leaders say the manufacturing site will go up in Los Moros Park. Yeah, anytime we have $1 billion companies move, making their way here to Albuquerque, that's a good thing, right? Especially in the ever-growing field of technology, this power-generating technology that's keeping our economies moving and flowing. This is really important stuff that is evolving at a very rapid pace, and New Mexico is becoming a hub for stuff like this. Really, really cool that they're coming here, and really excited to see what this does here for New Mexico in general. So great stuff right there. Moving on now, some furry friends will be making a return to the University of New Mexico to help students and faculty cope with stress of the fall semester. This is great stuff right here. The Cuddle a K9 event is put on by UNM Libraries. Now, it offers the university a chance to relax, de-stress, and connect with therapy dogs and their owners from the Southwest K9 Corps of Volunteers. Now, the event has been a part of the campus for more than 10 years. It will be on October 23rd from 11 in the morning until 1. That's going to be in the Cactus Garden outside Zimmerman Library. Yeah, anyone that's gone to college knows it's a lot of fun. You know, there's a lot of great stuff that goes on in college, but stress is a part of it, right? You are taking rigorous classes. They can be difficult. You know, homework, assignments, tests, exams. It can be really stressful, right? Especially whenever you have that goal of wanting to get that degree and you want it so badly. Stress can really overwhelm you at times. This Cuddle a K9 event is really great for all students to really just unstress, relax, kick back, unwind, realize that everything's going to be okay. And maybe all you need to do is pet a four-legged friend. That takes a lot of my stress away at the house, I'll tell you that much right now. Love that UNM is doing that. Okay, moving on, guys. Looking for something to do? If so, here's some local events happening around New Mexico. Cottonwood Mall is inviting you to get your spooky on this year. And that's at this year's collection of horrors. Guests can grab creepy eats from local food trucks, shop strange with local vendors, and also experience lifelike animatronics waiting to give you the fright of your life. I experienced one of those at Lowe's with my son. I gotta tell you guys really quickly, if you got young kids with those Halloween animatronics that pop out and be careful. I scared Bronson half to death. Sorry, son. The collection of horrors is held Wednesday through Sunday. That's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. General admission is $20. You should have seen his face. It was just horror and shock. I felt awful. All right, and for those feeling like having an evening of music fun, the Imperial here in Albuquerque has you covered at their Karaoke Thursdays. Who loves a good karaoke night? At the event, you can step up to the mic and belt out some of your favorite tunes or kick back and cheer on your friends while enjoying some local food and craft beers. This week's karaoke night kicks off at 6 at the Imperial. What's your karaoke song? Timber. That's what our producer Adrian says. I'm still thinking of mine. I don't know. I'll come back to that. All right, moving on, guys. Up next, get ready to explore the science behind some of our favorite morning beverages. That's because Explora Science Center and Children's Museum is putting on an adult night. Yep, this one's for the adult. That focuses on the science of tea and coffee. This is really cool. When we return, we're going to talk to a couple of their team members, getting details on this event and what you can expect to learn, what you can expect to experience. A lot happening here. Stick around to find out more. There's a look inside the New Mexico Living Room. Some guests chilling in there before they come on the show.
Albuquerque Florist is the proud Set Flowers sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Well, are you a coffee or tea drinker? A lot of us are in some capacity, right? And if you're like me and can't start the day without getting a little caffeine jolt, then listen up, because Explora is rolling out an adult night event that's going to be right up your alley. We are joined by Kenna Bachner to break down Explora's Science of Tea and Coffee Adult Night and the treat those in attendance are in store for. Kenna, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
This is going to be a lot of fun. I could use some tea on my vocal cords right now, to say the least. Before we dive into this really fun Science of Tea and Coffee event, talk to me about your adult nights, because we know Explora as a children's museum, but you do stuff for the adults as well. What are these adult nights about?
We do. I'm part of the organizing of our public programming, which is Science of Events. It's a 3-part series. We do wine, beer, and spirits. But this time we are listening to our patrons a little bit more, and so we're going into something completely different, and it was the calling of tea and coffee.
Yes.
So now we're kind of diving into something not known for us. I've been taking, my assistants and I always take like this whole big thing about alcohol. This time we're not.
Right.
We do have one, but it's
That
not
is
as
fun.
big as wine and beer.
Okay.
But we're really excited. We've had such a positive reaction to all of this, having local tea and coffee here
Yeah.
in New Mexico. So we're really excited about bringing that into Explora.
And it's taking place this Friday, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
It's called Science of Tea and Coffee. It's an adult night, so you gotta be 18 or older. Let's talk about what people are gonna learn when they come to the Science of Tea and Coffee event. Break that down for us.
Yeah, with the fantastic, it's just like with all of our events, we want to make sure that we showcase local vendors.
Yes.
And we are going to have, like, of course, we are a science center, and so we're going to have like some great activities with all of our vendors.
Right.
So we're going to have like activities of like how and learning tea resin.
Gotcha.
We're going to do a wonderful like how to paint with tea and coffee.
Oh my goodness.
So, those are some of the activities that we're going to have. And I think I have one more that I forgot about. Oh, and we're obviously exploring the chemistry of tea and coffee.
That's what I was gonna ask, because
So-
when you drink that tea, you drink that coffee, there's caffeine involved, it wakes you up. Why does it do that? We'll learn all about that, yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Is going to be a lot of fun. You said there's going to be local roasters and tea vendors there as well.
Correct,
Do you know which
correct.
ones in particular?
Oh yeah, so we have like Little Bear coming in.
Love Little
We
Bear.
have Crude Lab.
Wow, okay.
We also have some great ones that I'm really excited about. Lost Cultures is coming
Love
in
them.
for their tea. And then one I'm really excited, really truly excited, because it's owned and run by Native Americans, and it's native boba that's coming in. And then we're also having, like, they've been around for a while, and I love them, is Old Barrel Tea.
Fine.
So they're coming on in. We're really excited about that. We're also collaborating with TED ABQ.
Okay, there we
So
go.
we're doing a red dot moment where we're going to talk about the chemistry and the local impact that tea and coffee makes here in New Mexico. And they'll be pairing them with Michael Thomas Coffee House.
Gosh, a lot of great local vendors right there. This is going to be such a fun night, guys. Remember, this is for adults. You got to be 18 or older. Come on out, leave the kiddos at home, get a babysitter, and just come out and have a good time. Learn all about the tea and coffee, how it's made. You're going to see those local roasters and tea vendors. There's going to be activities you're going to be able to get in on. Let's get the details on when it's happening, what time, where do we go for tickets, all that good stuff.
Of course, it's at Explora. We start at 6:30. Generally, we do a VIP, but this time we decided our patrons really wanted to spend more time with our vendors. They also, because the entire museum's open, so you're going to have access to all the exhibits at the same time. So it's just a great fun for not having your kiddos with you. It's just going to be that adult night.
Yeah.
We are going to have one bar open, and that's going to be Safe House Distillery.
I love it.
And they're making a cocktail with a coffee one and a tea one to go with the night. And we'll also have food there. Munchie Trucks is doing charcuterie. Our Three Sister Kitchen will be open, and they're doing pastries up in the tea room. And we have a great new vendor that we just discovered, and it's Crackle and Cream, and they do little creme brulees, and they're going to do like flavored ones for the evening.
There we go.
So this Friday, 6:30, you can go to explora.us, go right on to Adult Nights, and you can get your tickets there.
Do not miss out, guys. Explora, a lot of fun for the kids, but a lot of fun for the adults as well. Kenna Bachner, first of all, look at the matching here, guys. Are you serious? We didn't even call each other. Kenna Bachner, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. For more information on this entire interview, head over to KRQB.com. Click on the New Mexico Living tab. All right, coming up, empowering women to lead with curiosity and strength. The Women's Leadership Summit, put on by the Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce. It's almost here, and we're getting all the details on what attendees are in store for, as well as highlighting the venue that is hosting. A lot to unpack here. Do not go anywhere, folks.
The County Line is the proud loft sponsor for New Mexico Living.
From keynote speakers, breakout sessions, workshops, and more that completely focus on empowering women to lead with curiosity. That is the driving force behind the Women's Leadership Summit that's being put on by the Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce. And this year's host will be Buffalo Thunder. Perfect venue here, guys. We are joined by Christy Salazar-Martinez and Athena Lopez, highlighting this year's Women's Leadership Summit and all the benefits in store for those who attend, as well as what makes the venue the perfect place for it. Guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, Christy, you guys decided to choose this year's summit as the Hilton Santa Fe Buffalo Thunder. Talk to me about that decision.
Well, a big thing being the 10th annual, we wanted to bring more opportunities to women in business. This space has conference rooms available for us to use, so we'll be having, of course, our keynote and luncheon, but breakout sessions throughout the day, also offering childcare. We also wanted to be more centralized for northern New Mexico as well as Santa Fe, being that a lot of our attendees come from different parts of northern New Mexico. And lastly, we wanted to feature women with diverse cultures, so being on native land is something important to us to showcase women from different backgrounds.
A lot of great reasons why they chose Buffalo Thunder here. Athena, let's talk about what it means to you guys to get to host such an amazing event. It's a big event. Over 400 people are going to be coming through. What does it mean to you guys to be able to host this?
Yeah, well, we've always wanted to reconnect with the chamber. I think another part of that for us was also connecting a female-led organization with a tribe that has women leading at the forefront. Our tribal leadership is 100% women. Wow. So there was that for us. It's also an opportunity for us to showcase the property and our expanding outlets, whether it be our golf course, as you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Our we just brought in Sbarro. We added Airlock 5, that is putt-putt, golf, laser tag, that kind of thing. We're also continuously expanding the the tribal economy. Yeah. And Buffalo Thunder is so pertinent to that. So it was an opportunity for us to bring in a group to add to that. Yeah,
I'm telling you, the perfect venue for this size of event. And I did hit the golf course, and I played marginally at best, but that's okay. Talk to me about the prep work that has gone into preparing for such an event like this. How's that gone?
Our team works really, really hard in just making sure that every detail is cared for in such a dedicated way. Yeah. So that's really all I can say. We just have an incredible team, and they take every single detail so seriously.
Absolutely going to enhance everyone who attends this event's experience for sure. Can you talk to me about the Women's Leadership Summit and what people are in store for? Men can come as well. It's not just women. But talk to me about what people will experience when they attend.
Yeah, well, of course, everyone is welcome. That's happening just in a few days. Friday, October 17th and Saturday, October 18th. Unfortunately, Friday ticket sales are closed, but if you're still interested, we can get you in for Saturday, which will be a breakfast and panel conversation hosted by Buffalo Thunder themselves.
So much great networking, conversations, and inspiration going to be happening at the Women's Leadership Summit here. Scan that QR code, guys. That will take you to all the information you need right there. And don't forget, New Mexico Living's very own Monica Wicki will be speaking on one of the panels on Friday, I believe. She's going to be talking all about interviewing and what goes into that, because she's the gold standard. So I love that y'all got her involved. One more time, a website where we can go to find out more.
That is SantaFeChamber.com.
Is there a website for Buffalo Thunder where we can find out more about you guys?
BuffaloThunder.com.
There we go, guys. Go check them both out. Women's Leadership Summit, going to be amazing. Ladies, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, guys. For more information on this entire interview, head over to KRQB.com. Click on that New Mexico Living tab. After the break, providing a treasure-filled experience to every patron that walks through their doors. That is what Tio Folo's restaurant has been doing for 40 years now. We're going to dive into the history and legacy of the restaurant to really give you insight into what makes this family-owned business so special. A lot to unpack here, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Slim Chickens is the proud kitchen sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Honoring legacy, tradition, and culture, Teofilo's Restaurante sits on an iconic, beautifully preserved historic property in Valencia County and continues to serve authentic Rio Abajo regional New Mexican food, something they've been doing for, get this, 40 years now. There's a lot of rich history here, folks, and we're going to learn all about it today. So we are joined by the owners of Teofilo's Restaurante. That's Jana Torres and Jay Torres, diving deep into the legacy, the history, and the long-standing traditions Teofilo's brings to the table day in and day out. Guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Teofilo's Restaurante. There's a lot of history here. How did this all begin? Talk to me about it.
All started 75 years ago in Belen. That was my grandma, Ligia Torres.
Okay.
And my dad and mom, in 1985, bought the Whitwer House in Las Lunas and converted it into Teofilo's. And we're coming up on our 40th anniversary.
Who am I looking at right there?
This is Pedro.
That's my mom and dad,
Teofilo
dressed up for
and
Day of the Dead.
Hortensia.
Oh
Yes.
my, how old is that photo?
Not very
Oh, it's
old,
not, they
no.
just made it
Yeah,
look like that.
it's Day of the Dead.
But 75 years ago,
awesome.
Grandma starts making
Grandma
these
started that in
recipes.
Belen.
Pete's Cafe
Pete's
in
Cafe in
Belen, right across from the Harvey House there on First Street.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
yes.
And then you got the Whitwer his home, you buy it, and then now here we are today. Talk about family for you guys, okay? Because this is a family-owned business, family-run business. Talk to me about the legacy of the family here and what it's like to work with family day in and day out like you guys do.
So yeah, it started, like Jathan said, back at Pete's Cafe. Both him and I would, my parents were both in school teachers and they would work Friday nights there. And we would go and help, and we were dishwashers, bussers, rolling silverware, doing everything there. Then my mom was still a teacher. She saw this ad in the paper, this house, this historic house for sale. It had been vacant for 2 years. She called up a real estate agent, went and saw it, just fell in love with it. So she has such vision, and she was like, you know what, I'm going to do a restaurant here. So we added on a kitchen and had she worked very closely with George Pearl, who is no longer with us, but a very well-renowned architect. The UNM School of Architecture is named after him.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we actually have the Pearl Room named after him too. But he worked really closely with my mom in restoring and rehabilitating and making sure that it was on the state and national historic register to keep it like we've preserved it. We've kept the life in there.
Yes.
And it's just an amazing,
She's really
beautiful
big
spot.
into preserving history.
Yeah, and then let's dive in. So, of course, people come to Teofilo's Restaurante for the food, right, as
Yes.
well. That's the star here. What makes your food so authentic? You said it started with Grandma's recipes. Break down the food, the authenticity of it, and what's so special about it.
Well, our red chili, so she used to get her red chili from their fields in Peralta.
Okay.
You know, we have pictures of my dad picking chili, and so she's had the same recipe since 1949 when she opened. Her chili relleno recipe that we still use to this day. Yes. So yeah, my mom went to Pete's Cafe and learned all these recipes, brought them over. We've expanded our menu a little bit to add this one very special plate. It's called the Pollo Hortensia, named after my mother, and it has this mushroom green chili. And that is really a super special dish because you don't hear about mushroom green chili.
That sounds
very
so
much.
good.
Yeah, it's something. But we did bring you some salsa and chips. You'll have to
Which I am
sample.
going to dive into
Sample.
when I am not asking the pivotal questions of this interview. Look at that. The minute they poured the salsa in there, I could smell it. I immediately started salivating. I gotta know, okay? I gotta know, because to do something for 40 years like you guys have is really, really a huge accomplishment that not a lot of people can say that they've done. What have you guys done specifically to be able to stand the test of time here and keep Grandma's recipes, you know, the exact same and stay open for 40 years and be so successful? What's your secret?
I think the secret is family.
Yeah,
that we've had our family and friends that have always been just so devoted, and people really enjoy going to work there. Like to this day, I was 11 when it opened, and I still love going to my Tees family and working together. And before my brother was there, and he was in Chicago, and he actually opened up a restaurant, Zia, in Chicago for a while and took the New Mexican food there. But my sister has always been a part of it as well, Joelle, and she's currently she moved to France about 3 years ago because she was done with the restaurant career.
Okay.
And but there's always been us kids, our cousins, our good friends from high school. So we always, it's like people in there really care about it. And
Yes.
we have cooks that have been with us for 22 years.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so we have these great relationships. Like it is truly a family, and I think people love coming to work there. And
Right.
so it's just, that's what makes it so sacred.
And you can
it's amazing.
clearly taste the passion and the love in the food,
Yeah.
right? Just totally amazing stuff. 40 years. What's the future look like for Teofilo's Restaurante?
We have a big celebration coming up.
Okay,
October
let's-
28th is the actual 40th anniversary. And we're working with Victoria, with the Village of Las Lunas. We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting. We're going to have special events that day, special prices, like commemorative hats and cups and stuff that we're giving to a lot of our regulars and just locals,
That
just
is
to kind of celebrate and give back a little bit for all the years of patronage.
Where is that going to be taking place?
Right downtown, 144 Main at Teofilo's Restaurant.
I was just about to ask you, where is Teofilo's located? Say the address one more time.
144 Main, Las Lunas, New Mexico.
Hours of operation?
Well, and that's another interesting thing.
Yes.
Starting in November, we're going to be bringing back our Sunday brunch.
Love it.
That'll probably be 9 to 3. And other than that, we're always open Tuesday through Saturdays right now, 11 to 7:30 on the weekdays, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 8.
There you go. If you guys are looking to go try a new place that maybe you haven't been to, or a place that you know like Teofilo's Restaurante, get on out there. Amazing 40 years of family legacy that has stood the test of time. Guys, congratulations. And just keep riding this wave. How incredible is that? A
Thank
staple
you.
here in New Mexico, and you will continue to be that moving forward. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. For more information on this entire interview, head over to KRQB.com, click on the New Mexico Living tab. Green chili mushroom? That sounds insane. I need it. I need it now. All right, stay with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Goodwill of New Mexico is the proud coffee mug sponsor for New Mexico Living.
It is officially spooky season, which means Halloween will be here before you know it. And we all want to be the best dressed at the events we go to, right? But let's be honest, Halloween costumes can add up. They can get very pricey. However, not if you shop at Goodwill. Goodwill has an incredible selection of costumes, and they're priced so well that you can get more than one, because I know you're going to more than one party. And needless to say, Monica and I had to get in on the costume shopping early. Here's what we found.
Oh, it's perfect.
We have it all.
Halloween is almost here, and if you're looking to find the perfect costume, look no further than Goodwill.
Hi, welcome to Goodwill.
Halloween is such a big deal these days. People don't want just one costume, they want a whole bunch of costumes. And at Goodwill, it's so inexpensive that you can shop to your heart's desire.
My name's James. How can I help you today?
James, I'm hoping to be Glinda the Good Witch for a Halloween party. Can you help me out with that?
Yeah, I think I got you. Come on.
Goodwill has a ton of options to choose from a scarecrow
Put you in some pants right there. Let's go with that.
to Glinda the Good Witch. This is exactly what I was envisioning. And of course, the classic hippie.
I'm thinking this guy right here.
Of course.
You got the standard afro. We got this classic 70s print right there.
It can all be found at Goodwill.
You get to be uniquely you. We offer costumes right off the rack, which is great, but also there's so many cool things, you know? Whatever you want to be, the world is your oyster.
But maybe you don't yet know what you want to be for spooky season. Don't worry. Goodwill has you covered there too.
Something really different that Goodwill does is we have costume consultants. So if you're not quite sure what you want, just find our consultant. You'll see him in an orange apron and a Halloween hat, and just say, you know, I'm thinking about this, and they'll help you walk through the whole store and put together your whole outfit.
I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one's perfect.
And for some extra added fun, they even offer these costume cards.
And we even have recipe cards, costume recipe cards that show, okay, if I want to be a witch, here's the things I need to thrift. And our consultants have them on a ring. They can show them all to you. We can give you some to take with you.
And most importantly,
don't forget we have new goods. We have costumes for your pet, your cat, your dog, and all kinds of, when I say new goods, I mean new hats, new accessories, new everything, anything for your costume. So you can find something that someone wore before, you can find something brand new. So whatever you want, we have it.
It's a complete outfit, and it's got the peace sign as well.
So we make it really easy on you, and it's super fun.
when it comes to fall fun, the Halloween costumes are only part of it. No season is complete without the home decor to match, and Goodwill can help you there too.
The fun thing about Goodwill is you never know what you're going to find, and it's going to change every day. So I suggest you come every day.
And you can do all of this shopping knowing that your purchases are having a direct positive impact on our state.
A lot of people don't know that Goodwill is actually a nonprofit. So 88 cents of every dollar that you spend here buying a costume or buying clothes or buying fun things goes directly into our mission to help people get jobs. So it's not only fun for you, it's so great for our community, and so we're so grateful.
So whatever you want to be this Halloween,
I love this. This is perfect.
let Goodwill help you bring your idea back from the dead.
From scarecrow to hippie, I am going to be the most popular person at all these parties. Thank you, James.
No worries, Logan.
Come get 1 or 2 or 3 costumes. Life's too short to be boring.
Boo. We didn't have any fun doing that segment. Just kidding. A huge thank you to Goodwill for making it so much fun and really showcasing just how much you can get from one of their locations without breaking the bank. It's really great right there. Also, that money going to a really, really worthy cause to facilitate those programs they offer over at Goodwill. So to watch that story again, head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Garcia Subaru is the proud pet pick sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Time for the Garcia Subaru Pet Picks. Let's meet our pet of the day. Say hello. I think it's Nene. That's what I'm going to call it. Could be Nini, but I'm going to say Nene. Nene is a 3-year-old Siamese cat that belongs to Melissa Gallegos. Now, Melissa says that Nene is lazy and very feisty. That's a really beautiful cat, by the way. She does things to get in trouble. And then, of course, she acts like she didn't do anything at all. Sounds like a lot of us out there. Also, her favorite things are sleep, paper sounds, and her scratch boxes. Sweet cat right there. Thank you so much, Melissa, for the submission. Guys, if you would like for us to feature your pet, it's super simple. Head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your Pet Picks tab. Tell us all about your pet and hit submit. All right, let's see what is trending for you guys today. Now, while we love our pets here on New Mexico Living, an animal problem on an island nation is a near catastrophe. No pun intended. Yeah, catastrophe levels, and its government is seeking solutions. This is a death sentence for my wife. Feline-loving locals in Cyprus are finally admitting that there are just too many cats on the island. Cyprus officials say there's an estimated, get this, 1 million feral cats. That's about 1 for each person on the island. Cyprus's government says a current sterilization program conducts only 2,000 a year. That's not going to cut it. So the annual sterilization budget needs to go up. Well, sorry, guys, inflation's happening. We got to put our money elsewhere. The government also hopes to create a new cat population app. That is insane. To track the cats and legalize private cat sanctuaries. What a predicament they are in right here. Cats are actually a major tourist attraction on the island. This is our director, Jeff Scott's literal worst nightmare. I'm telling you right now. He's getting flashbacks. He's being traumatized by watching this video. Talk about a crazy situation to find yourself in over here on Cyprus. Too many feral cats. I wonder what the amount of I wonder what they're doing. Obviously they go to the bathroom, but it's a cat. It's small. I feel like that would be okay. Are they getting into things? What are they doing that's causing such a huge issue? My wife, deathly allergic to cats. She'd walk outside and break out in hives right away if we lived at Cyprus. If I was the host of Cyprus Living, we'd have some issues. Gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do to get that catastrophe under control. Wow. Okay, moving on. Facebook is putting its users to work with the return of its job listings feature. Now, the social media site's parent company says it's bringing back job listings on Facebook Marketplace to help users find local jobs in their area. The feature was first introduced back in 2017 before being taken down about 5 years later. Meta says listings will include mostly entry-level jobs as well as service and trade work. The feature will only be available for users 18 years or older, and jobs posted on the site must meet Facebook's guidelines. I think this is a good thing that Facebook is doing this. I mean, a lot of kids are on social media these days, and man, they start early now, right? Like you got 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 9-year-olds on these social media, sites. So of course you're gonna have high schoolers on there as well, looking to get a job. This could be an easy avenue or an avenue that just allows them, a resource that allows them to find jobs that they want locally, right? And then of course, not just for beginner jobs as well, but you got those trades jobs that are super vital to our entire economy and how everything flows, right? So I don't know why they would take this away. Might as well just add it. It's just another added resource for users, especially your younger demographic. I see nothing wrong with it. We need more people getting out there and getting to work. And that's all I got to say on that. All right, moving on to peanut butter and jellies now. Smucker's is suing Trader Joe's. That's right, it's a huge lawsuit, might be the biggest of the year. They're accusing the national grocery chain of infringing their trademark for Uncrustables. They said, those are ours, what are you doing? We own these. Smucker's claims that California-based Trader Joe's product, they're unlawfully copying its sandwich's round shape with crimped edges. I said, what the heck? The round shape and the crimped edges? We own that shape, and we own that style. And so, basically what they're doing now, guys, is an imagery of a bitten sandwich is revealing its filling. That's on the box that you're seeing right there. Smucker's says, that's ours. Who do you think you are? I am. So the lawsuit also said Trader Joe's use of blue packaging. They said, that's similar to ours as well. We own the color blue. We own the shape of that, and we own the style of it. So there's a lawsuit now. It's really interesting. Smucker's is suing Trader Joe's. Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna stand with Trader Joe's because whenever I go to Trader Joe's, the amount of products I can find there for screaming deals is fantastic. You can honestly do some of your grocery shopping there and maybe save money. Plus they have a lot of unique things. I don't really know what's gonna come from this lawsuit. I think they're allowed, I think Trader Joe's is allowed to make a product similar. It's similar, different name. My producer asked how many I could eat. There's a 4 count in there. How long do I have, Adrian? 24 hours? He says, how many can I eat in an hour? And if I'm really, really trying and I'm really, really hungry, 10. I bet you I could get 10 of those things down. 2 4 counts, and then a half of a box for the third one. Give me 10 in an hour. Yeah, this is really, really interesting. The lawsuits, it's kind of, it makes you chuckle. Some of these feels frivolous, but who knows? I guess we'll see. Do love those. Why am I blanking on the name? Uncrustable. There it is. All right. That concludes today's trending section. And yes, I do miss my best friend, Monica. She wrote that in the prompter. I had to read it. All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
New Mexico United Fan Picks is sponsored by UNM Los Alamos.
Time for our New Mexico United fan pick of the day. Today's pick was sent in by Dee Medina. It's a photo of her daughter, Sierra, modeling the turquoise kit. Looking good right there. It's such a cool way, an opportunity to represent the team, right? To be a model for their merchandise. Come on, what do I got to do to be a model? I want to be a New Mexico United model. I won't look as good as Sierra, but it's fine. I can still rock it. Dee, thank you so much for that submission. Sierra, looking great. If you would like for us to feature your New Mexico United fan pick, super simple. Head on over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your New Mexico United fan picks. Guys, we are looking to showcase more and more New Mexico United fan picks, as many as possible. We are in need for new ones. Send them in. We'll show that New Mexico United pride that you are repping day in and day out on our show. All you got to do is follow that prompt right there and submit your photos. All right, let's close out the show, shall we? A superhero adventure A high-octane blockbuster and music stars are among the latest digital DVD and music releases that are available to add to your home library. Entertainment reporter Ashley Dvorkin, she's got the full breakdown.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
The sci-fi superhero adventure Fantastic Four First Steps tops this week's list of new home releases. Set in a 1960s-inspired retro-futuristic world, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Eben Moss-Backrack, and Joseph Quinn star as Marvel's first family, battling Galactus and the Silver Surfer to protect Earth.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Tom Cruise is back in action as Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. In the last chapter of the franchise, Hunt races to shut down a rogue AI before it triggers global chaos, while rival governments and an old enemy close in.
We're talking about 17 kids.
Julia Garner and Josh Brolin star in Weapons. The horror mystery unfolds in a small town where 17 students from the same class vanish at the exact same time, sparking panic and suspicion.
That's always kind of been her thing, right? Drawing?
All kids like to draw.
Tony Hale, Darcy Carden, and Bianca Barry Tarantino lead the fantasy comedy adventure Sketch, where a young girl's drawings come to life, and her family must stop the chaos they never meant to unleash.
From now on, we're on our own.
The action crime thriller She Rides Shotgun stars Taron Egerton and Anna Sophia Hager as a father-daughter duo on the run from deadly enemies, forging a bond as they fight to survive. In music, Steve Martin and Alison Brown team up for their debut collaborative album, Safe, Sensible, and Sane, featuring a lineup of guest artists including Jackson Browne. And Icelandic indie folk band of Monsters and Men return with All Is Love and Pain in the Mouse Parade, their first album in 6 years. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
I'm telling you, I see Steve Martin, and all I can think about is Cheaper by the Dozen. That's all I can think about right there. Also, Tony Hale, he's a good friend of my buddy Garrett, fun fact. It's like the 6 degrees of separation from Tony Hale. I'm only 1 degree separated. Maybe I'll become friends with him. Have a great day, guys.